just at the end of last week, Rennsport updated their beta and a new car is available now to play. Let's check that one out and see what else we can find in this new version of Rennsport. And I'll also do some online races against you guys. So if you have a Rennsport beta key, make sure to update and get in there. Let's go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to yet another stream here on OverTake. My name is Champion Joe, and today it's Rennsport Update Day. Already the day we have a look at the update. And with that, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. And as I said, this is the day where we finally have a look at the new Rennsport update. Had to edit Emily's video last Friday, so didn't have time to update you guys on the new stuff on Rennsport. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced. Rennsport. It's like German. I'm German, so that's how you say it. Rennsport. Yeah, and I was editing Emily's video last week about her controversial takes on when is sim racing too much simulation, which was kind of interesting. If you haven't checked out that video, make sure to have a look at that. As I said, I did the editing, so it's kind of good. Oh my god, this stream is starting all right. Not a lot of action in the chat yet, but Janne is the first one. Hey, moin moin. And Emily is also here, but I think another Emily. Not Emery. But hey, welcome to the stream, guys. Key drops for Rennsport. Where should I get the keys from? I don't have anything to do with Rennsport. I'm just having a look at the new car in the game. I would love to drop some keys for you guys, but I don't have any. I'm quite glad that I have a key. Der Rennfahrer, moin. Brandon, Pavel, moin moin. Welcome to the stream. Make yourself feel right at home. Make yourself comfortable. Maybe get a coffee. In Germany, this would be like the time to drink a coffee and eat a piece of cake. Not that I'm eating a lot of pieces of cake. But hey, Loads of Germans do that around that time, like at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Those big developers do that. So I thought, yeah, some of them do. I think there were even key drops from Rennsport in the past, but not with us, like that we gave away his keys. Or did we? Maybe on Discord, but not sure. You can check out our Discord server via !Discord in the chat or in the video description. I hope the bot is running. If not, you can definitely find a link to our Discord server in the video description. Put it there myself. It didn't have any luck with the RNG. There is no RNG with the keys. There is no RNG with the keys. First come, first serve. So when the game was first announced in March 2020, no, 2022, yeah, last year, right? I think you could subscribe to get a beta key, like when the beta starts, and the first people that subscribed got it first. The only exceptions were like the esports drivers and a really small selected group of content creators, which is where I got my key from. But not a lot of information flowing between Rennsport and us at the moment. It's gotten to almost a hold. They promised the other day that there will be more information coming our way and getting the influencer stuff rolling again, but it's not like we get any exclusive look at the new updates or something like that. So we learned about this new Rennsport patch the day you learned about it. And yeah, the first time we heard about it was Wednesday last week. And as I said, Friday was just a bad day. Not really did not really had the time to have a look and do a live stream because I was editing Emily's video. So yeah. But today's Monday. I'm back in the office, and we'll definitely have a look. You signed up immediately. You mean like now, or when they announced it? Because if so, then 50% first come first serve, 50% randomly selected giveaway. Apparently, that's a strange strategy, but that's not the first strange strategy that Rennsport is doing. I mean, the way the game is being developed is so unordinary. Like, which game pops into your head that was playable in an alpha version that is like being publicly shown from the first bits to now, where they involved esports drivers to feedback the game? I haven't heard of any game like that before. It sounds like a usual early access thing. Like, you get early access to a game, and then that's what a lot of developers do that don't have a lot of money. But I think it's kind of different with Rennsport and their approach. They worked on the most basic stuff to get a first playable version ready, and they went out to the public with good marketing, of course, telling everybody about the game they're working on right now. Just interesting. Of course, this also leads to a lot of people maybe having negative thoughts on it right now, saying it's not ready, it's not done, it's unfinished, unpolished. But if they can basically go from this early phase to a polished end product, I don't think there will be anybody saying, yeah, but in the beta it was bad. So it can turn out as a superb and fine sim racing game in the end. It's not there yet. That's my opinion. Not there yet. but a lot of potential. But hey, today is a new update. We have a look at a new update, which is the September update. Let's have a look at the homepage about the changes they did. And small spoiler warning. So if you haven't seen the September arc yet, keep on scrolling. No, it's not a long list. All right, here we go. The only thing that bothers me in Rennsport is that it don't have triple screen support. Yeah, but Yannick, I think it will have triple screen support along the line. Doesn't have triple screen support yet. I think it will have triple screen support, and I also think it will have VR support. But it's just not ready. It's just not ready for that. There's so many people crying the game is bad that they don't know how long it takes to make the game. Yeah, kinda, Paddy. You don't know where it started in the first place. Yeah, we don't know where it started in the first place. That's true. They only said they started in 2020 working on it, and 2 years later they came out to the public with this first build. No VR at the moment, no. All right, here it is. That's the homepage and the new update. You scroll down, game update. Patch notes beta 1.4.0. That's the official patch we are on right now. And now, hold on to your seats. It's gonna be a really long list of new content. That's it. That's the list. With the big one right at the top, new content, added Porsche 911 GT3 Cup 992. So the new Porsche Cup car from 2021 in the game, the new car, and what we will test in just a second. Do some first impression laps. Haven't tried it yet. Not one single lap. So really eager to find out how well it drives. And afterwards we'll do some online racing in the Cup car, in the GT3s. And if you guys have access to the beta, feel free to join some of the online races. I think it's great that we already have like online competitions to fix timings a day. Like every half an hour there's an online race, so you can basically race Rennsport all day long on official servers, which is kind of cool. All right, gameplay. Modify checkpoints detection code to improve accuracy of lap time calculation system. So what they're basically saying here is they have a new way of calculating the lap time, like detecting where the car actually is on track and giving you a better delta, a better predicted lap time, and then in the end have like a more accurate lap time shown that you actually drove. But I think it will be in the like hundreds or thousands, so shouldn't be that big of a difference in terms of lap times for most players. And then they changed the order of tabs in the main menu. Multiplayer is now the first thing, and the second thing is single player. That's what they changed, and they have this as a point in the update. It's a really small update. Official empty servers. Yeah, I mean there are not a lot of players yet, but with me playing the game now, maybe we have like 5-6 people to have some online races together. So if you're disappointed that the servers are always empty, this is your chance. Update the game, and in maybe half an hour, I don't know how long we will need to check out the Porsche Cup car in single player. We'll do some online racing. Janne would love to join. Yeah, it's really a shame. But hey, you're literally updating right now. Perfect, Lewis. You haven't tried the game yet? You haven't tried the game yet, but you have access to it, Stargamer. Wow. Crazy. Alright, yeah, that's basically all the update. There's not more to it. Author, Rennsport. Really personal. I like the design of the homepage in full screen. Buckle up, closed beta is running. Sign up for beta key. More than just a game. Hasn't changed that much. Ultra realistic racing on Unreal Engine 5. Join our team. And then some of the cars with trailers. Mission R. But the Mission R is not in the beta, right? Haven't seen it in the beta at least. From racers for racers. Passion, courage, and movement. Yeah, there it is. Let's read through that as well. Porsche Carrera Cup Challenge. Road to Hockenheim. Introducing the Porsche Esports Carrera Cup Challenge Road to Hockenheim in Rennsport. With the 1.4 update to Rennsport, we have a new car and a new way to compete in the game. The Porsche Carrera Cup Challenge Road to Hockenheim. With the blah 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 update, we have a new car. Okay, already read that. We are excited to bring you our first ever hot lap competition in Rennsport. The Porsche Esports Carrera Cup Challenge Road to Hockenheim. Starting September 22nd. It's the 25th right now, so perfect. You will be able to set your fastest laps in the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup car at the Hockenheim Ring for a chance to win an exclusive experience together with Porsche and Rennsport. How to enter? You need to have access to the closed beta. The Porsche Esports Carrera Cup Challenge will be held from September. And Rennsport, to enter the competition, simply sign up to the contest name PECCC Road to Hockenheim. These contests will be held daily, several times per day. Leaderboards are updated automatically and can be viewed in the Rennsport app. Okay. One track and one car is available for this event. Tires will refresh on every lap, meaning you can keep driving without worrying about degradation or managing tire temperatures. Same goes for fuel load. Every lap will reset you to the initial load for the last lap, for the fastest lap possible. After October 6th, the 3 winners with the fastest recorded laps are considered winners of the Porsche Esports Carrera Cup Challenge. It's always like with Porsche competitions, they have so stupid names. The Porsche Tag Heuer Esports Super Cup in iRacing. It's like, how do you put that in a title nowadays? It's just too long. Porsche Esports Carrera Cup Challenge. Road to Hockenheim. You have to put that all in a title. No thanks. It's crazy. The top 3 winning drivers will win an experience at the Porsche Carrera Cup Deutschland finals together with Porsche October 22nd. Taxi rides, nice. Paddock tour, meet the drivers, grid walk. Alright. PECCCRTH. Yeah. Yeah. That's how you do it. Alright, let me close that down and then start the game. Dun, dun. Bum, ba-dum. Let's put the music to the side. I will have them keep the music running for a bit at least. Alright, there we go. Whoop, there we are. As you can see, they changed the order in which the tabs appear on top. Multiplayer, single player, My Rennsport, and options. Official contents. There you can see all those competitions. Oh, the next race is a GT3 race at 4. And prior to that, there are only like those hot lap competitions in a minute. Yeah, let's register for that. Let's do it. Let's go for the hot lap competition. So if you want to guys, if you guys want to join me live in a stream, hot lapping or driving the Porsche Cup car for the first time ever, hey, feel free to join this hot lap competition. We're already 3 people. Patrick Wahrlich and Rickard Huron are also in the game. And Jonas Schulz, that's me. I'm the German Jonas. What is the new car? The Porsche 911 GT3 Cup 992. Waiting for contest to start. All right. Will there be ghosting in this lobby? Or do I actually have to take care to get a clean or free lap like? That's you? Moin Patrick. It's like a 20-minute hot lap competition. 20 minutes long hot lap competition. It's interesting that they have like fixed stints instead of just having one server running all day long. Would make more sense, right? Instead of opening up a new session all the time. Will I kill the music or not? Maybe I'll kill the music for a second. Because then we can concentrate on driving. Makes more sense. Alright, there's nothing I could change on the setup. There's 45 seconds of practice? Really? P and T is most likely time attack. It's interesting that they have like time attack servers. It's kind of cool. Time attack. You will make coffee and set up your wheel. The race at 4. Yeah, I will most likely jump into the race at 4 after this. Do some racing. I think 20 minutes of driving the cup is quite a bit. Let's see how fast we can go. I'm not expecting to win or be really quick or anything like that. I'm not playing Rennsport a whole lot. Last time I played was when the last update dropped and we did a stream on it, so... Is the new car a new 3 model? Yeah, for sure. It's not the same car like the GT3. So both are the 992, but they look so different. Oh, I saw the real life 992 GT3 at the Rennsport Summit at the last one. What a beautiful car in real life. It's unbelievable. I hope my inputs are even working. Haven't checked them again. Should have maybe. Looks good. Oh, it's a bit loud. Let's see. There's a lot of wheel spin on the rear. But there is traction control. 17 steps traction control? Holy moly. Why can't I use the other camera perspective? What the... There's not a lot of turn on this car, which I dislike. Sound is alright, better than most other cars in the game. But it still has like an unpleasant sound. Oh, it's not turning very well. And I can't see the other cars on track. What's the point of having like an online lobby, like an online session, when I can't see the other cars, right? It's kind of stupid. Why can't I change the stupid cockpit cam? Game looks wonky. Why do you think that? This is kind of nice to drive. I would even say it's the best to drive car yet. I think that's actually kind of good. I like it. It's just the sound is... I don't like the sound very much. And there's so much understeer on this setup. I would love to change the setup a bit. On course for 145. And with this camera perspective, it feels... So the car feels quite quick. Maybe a bit too quick even. Cockpit is where you need to be. Yeah, but I would love to use this camera where I can actually see something. Maybe to have a fair competition, they are limiting this to one camera perspective. But I don't think that's really a good call. Let people use the camera they want to use. For me, this is like I'm too far away. Yeah, misjudging the braking point. for me personally, I'm too far away at the moment to see the apex correctly. Stuff like that. This is like having the cockpit camera in the Formula 1 games. It's just so unrealistic. Why should I be able to see my own hands before my hands? Doesn't make any sense. And I'm respecting people that can play like that, but I can't. It's a lot of wheel spin for a car that has traction control enabled. Let's give me some more traction control. So much understeer. Penalty. This car's not rotating very well. Yeah, it's a Porsche Cup car, I know. The brake balance to 48 to the front. Let's test it. That's what Moritz said. Can I... Okay, I can look to the sides like that. Options, video, well, that's only the quality preset, stuff like that. Gameplay. I just can't change it. It's crazy. Field of degree 90. Give me maybe like a 60 or something like that. But now the hands will be in the way, right? Steering wheel only is safe. Yes. Otherwise I can't drive this. I know we're quite close now. But you have to think I'm sitting in a triple screen setup here. I'm not using the triples, yes. But still, this is more like me sitting in the car now. I can see something. I hope it's alright with you guys. Okay, let's see. Can I... Yeah, okay. The car is reacting a whole lot to the brakes. So getting the car rotated on the brake is really important. You see that? If I let go of the brake, the car will stop turning. There's a lot of understeer under power. Let's see if I can go faster. Oh my god. Penalty? No. Perfect. Yeah, the 48 brake balance helps a lot. But it's hyper unrealistic. Let's be honest. $136 in the ESL. Yeah, I mean, they are the best of the best. Oh, how much faster I can slow down. It's crazy. I could have broke way later there. It's crazy. The FFB isn't that choppy anymore as it was. They did something to the FFB. It's way smoother now. All of this grinding the game had is gone. It's really nice. Why not put that in the patch notes? It's still a bit awkward to drive. But maybe that's just me getting used to it. Or maybe it's just the car having this super stiff setup. 141 isn't too bad, I would say. A lot of bounce off that sausage curb. Maybe we can avoid that. How similar Rennsport is to ACC? It's completely different. There's nothing that indicates to me that Rennsport feels like ACC. ACC has a really detailed force feedback with a lot of highly detailed information being transmitted to the player, but not a lot of details in the tire grip department. It's more like road feel and curbs and stuff like that. Rennsport isn't as strong with the road feel or the curbs. Yeah, you can feel a bump here and there, but it's not as detailed in that regard. But you can actually quite good feel what the tires are doing. So I feel like I'm in control more in Rennsport than I am in ACC. And if I would have to compare it to anything, I would rather go in the direction of of race room. Like, you feel the tire grip, but it isn't the most detailed FFB in the world. Okay, if you go over the sausage curb too much, you got the penalty. All right. Oh, there's so much understeer in this. How can there be oversteer like that in a car with traction control? That's kind of wonky. Best FFBs on R Factor 2? Wouldn't say that. I would say the best FFB really depends on what you like the most. It's difficult to say one is the best because it's highly subjective. Tires seem pretty floaty in this game. I would rather say it's the car that has a lot of understeer. But maybe I'm just too aggressive on inputs because I'm an AC player, and in Assetto Corsa 1 you most of the time you are just hammering your inputs. You don't have to be so delicate with throttle and brakes. Yeah, this car needs a little more love on the brakes and throttle. As you can see, it rotates much better if you're not hammering it. Alright, let's see where we can be time-wise. Seven minutes left in the session. Don't touch the curb. Don't spin out. Get a good exit. And here we go. Yeah, I don't have control over the setup, so it's a fixed setup. Can't change the PSI. Don't really know why that's the default setting they went for. Good exit. Loads of understeer in that fast turns. Don't know who did that, who made that setup, but I would say it has like a 5 or 6 at the wing, which is just, how can you drive like that? Yeah, the Roll bars are quite hard, at least at the front. For my taste, at least. Hey, but what do I know? I'm not an esports driver. Oh, stay on the track. Oh, that will be cut, right? No. Counts, but the last corner was dreadful. Oh, that was fun. Felt the rotation. Saved some time as well. Don't touch the curb. Wait for the car to rotate. Don't be too aggressive on throttle. Back on the Parabolica. 39.0 is the fastest time at the moment. I don't think I can drive that fast. But maybe a lower 40 is possible. Yeah, bad exit. Oh, you can cut away a bit there. Oh, you really have to play with the throttle to get the car rotated. Super difficult, this one. Hey, but it's fun to drive. I think it's the most fun I had in Rennsport up until this point. Still, maybe a bit more information on what the tire is doing would be great. Like, there's not any real feedback when you're sliding, when the grip is ending, basically. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, there's just no rotation in this turn. I hate it. You're just sitting there and waiting. Yeah, tires get reset every lap. It's like hot lap server. No, that's too late on the brakes. Okay. Can't do that late. One or two more laps. Depends on the overtime. It's just not enough rotation for me to get a clean line. But as far as I know, the 992 Cup car really drives like that. So there's a really awesome mod on Assetto Corsa for this car, and it drives relatively similar, only that in AC you feel a bit more what the car's actually doing, or the tire's actually doing. This feels a bit like dull. It's not like you're not in control. As you can see, I can definitely put together a decent lap. But it could be better. Still a long way to go for the Rennsport devs. No, this will be an off track. But you have to try to go for stuff like that to improve the time. So, in that last turn, I really think there was some sliding. Couldn't feel it. I don't know if I had a loss of traction or not. Graphically, it has improved. There's not that much of that smearing going on anymore. So they improved the graphics, or the implementation in the Unreal Engine 5 of their older Unreal Engine 4 assets they used for the first version. So this looks way cleaner now than it did at the beginning. It's not as prominent anymore that foliage like trees and stuff like that is just popping off and popping in the distance. Like, I haven't seen anything pop in yet. which is nice. Helps with the immersion. Because if you're on a track and you're really focusing on the driving and something just pops in, your eyes get distracted. It's really annoying. All right, last try, right? If you get a good amount of overtime, you should be able to do one more lap. Let's see if we can beat our record. No, there's no overtime. What the hell? There's no overtime. Ah, I hate that. How can there be 45 seconds left on the clock and I'm not allowed to race anymore? That's stupid. 40.7 is the fastest we did. Which is alright. Not a timing you can win anything with. Those really slow corners don't feel very satisfying as well. So much understeer in the setup. Whoever built this, I don't know what their driving style is. But not the same that I have. Yeah, there it is. Did 10 laps. It's not even showing my time anymore. Leave event. Or continue. Leave event. Quit. Alright. There will be a GT3 race on Monza in, roughly 18 minutes. So if you want to participate, feel free to join me. We'll be at Monza. And as I said, 18 minutes. And I will be part of this. Can I? I can choose different cars. I think I will go for the Porsche. I think I kind of like the driving style of the Porsche since the last update. So I will choose the Porsche. All right. That saved my registration. Perfect. 16 minutes to go. Let's do 1 or 2 quick laps on Monza. Porsche it is. And go. Ooh. It's like Bob stuff as well. Can I just start? All right, let's go. Let's just have an eye out for the time. DLS quality with sharpening. Yo, we're still waiting for the key. You really have to play with the rear on the Porsche, yeah. Ah, now I can use different camera angles again. Nice. A bit too loud for my... I don't have the limiter set to my usual key. Let's go. Oh, it even shows you the timing. Nice. Yeah, the GT3 is a bit faster. Oh. Way less understeer and slower turns on the GT3. And better turning. Well, late turning. Really pointy front. Ah, there is some understeer. And you go too fast. And quite some oversteer as well, but it's kind of fun. Yeah, the Praga is also in the game. quite a bit of oversteer on this car. Maybe we can fiddle with the setup. I don't know if there's setup work now in the game, or if all setups are still fixed. I would go for a softer rear, that's for sure. I like the front. It's nice and pointy. Not too much understeer. Manageable, I would say. It's kind of nice. 1:52. That's a quick lap, right? For a usual GT3 pace on this track. Might even be too quick. But as you can see, I don't need a lot of time to get accustomed to the Porsche and the track. The moment I say it, I kiss the gravel trap. How much FPS do I have? It's not shown anywhere, so I don't know. But it's running smoothly, so if I had to guess, I would say maybe 100? 90? I don't know. Can't really tell. Does it feel good? Yeah, it's alright. You still feel that it's not done yet. I think you definitely can feel like you're in control of a car. But I'd wish for more feedback about the tire grip levels. For me, it's quite difficult to spot where the car starts to slide. You know that it's sliding through the sound and what's happening in the game. But the exact moment where you lose tire grip is not as clear as I would love to have it. What is kind of nice is you feel how the rear starts stepping out and how the car is rotating. That's something you can feel quite nicely. Rotation of the car and the weight shifting from one side to the other. That's what I like the most. Yeah, there's some oversteer here. Yeah, I feel like the setup on the Cup car is just dreadful in comparison. This feels much better. And all this grindy stuff has gone away, so they definitely worked on the force feedback, which is nice. Can I work on the setup? I don't think so. Just can go onto the track. Let's get rid of the HUD thing. Video. No, it's not under video. Leave menu. Gameplay. Gameplay cameras. Display. Display. get rid of it for now, because you can see everything on the setup page. It's kind of nice that you can put everything where you want it to be. That's already a big feature in my eyes. Save. Save. Leave the menu. Continue. Yeah, much better. Oh, I need to have like a key for the pit limiter. Return to pit. Dash pages. Start the engine. Notifications. Balance. ABS. Shouldn't it be like on the car? That's toggle speed limiter. There it is. I would like to have this. Bound to back. Oh, I don't care about back. I want pit limiter. There it is. Pit limiter engaged. Is the race open or fixed setup? It has to be fixed setup as there aren't any setups, right? Oh, we're still in the pits. Who cares? I'm currently racing with the Monza R12. Works perfectly fine with this game. And is a wheelbase I can definitely recommend. What's happening with the car? Are there any ref lights? There are no ref lights. Why aren't there any ref lights on the display? Huh? Why aren't the ref lights working in the cockpit? There are lights left and right. Huh? What the... do I need to use the stupid dashboard I just turned off so I can see the refs? Oh no. I mean, I can go by ear, but the risk of misjudging just like now is way too high. Oh my god, that's something they have to fix. Maybe we can put that to the side somehow, like here, and have that here, so it's a little bit less annoying. Save. That's super annoying. If I see a future for this game, absolutely. I mean, we are still in a closed beta state, and this is absolutely playable. There are games out there that feel a lot worse and look a lot worse, and people keep playing over and over again. So that some people are even praising as the GOAT of Simracing. So, not to call out any names. Yeah, they played this version in the Esports as well. Can it be still a lot better? Yeah, there's so much room to improve. If you compare this FFB to ACC's fidelity and level of detail, it's a joke. Yeah, it's like night and day. But not everyone likes ACC and how it handles the tire grip. Because it just gives you the feedback you would feel in a real life steering wheel, and not the forces you need to be able to tell what the car's actually doing on track. You're not sitting in a real car. You need more information than a real driver gets out of a steering wheel. Which is why so many people struggle with the force feedback of ACC. It's just how it is. I think this game is communicating a decent level of tire grip. I know when the car, or like the, oh, that's so difficult. Like the whole force feedback talk in English is so difficult for me. Just don't have the right words sometimes. The way the steering is loading up in a corner is already satisfying. It's just like I don't feel the grip limit like I would in AC, for example. You can feel the grip level much better in Assetto Corsa 1 than here. At least for me, it's so subjective. As I said, there are people out there saying that iRacing is GOAT. If you say so, my man. 10 minutes until the session starts. So if you want to join, feel free. It's an online race. 15 minutes. Racing here on Monza. So if you already have a key. Let's see if we can survive T1. I hope so, at least. Okay, you really have to respect the 150 board there. Can't just brake any later. Maybe a tad, but not by much. Yeah, and Lesmo 1 is slower than you think. Alright, alright, alright. The T1 memes. Hey, Ash. Yeah, the G29 has not a lot of force. You can't really compare it to a direct drive. It's just a different way of transmitting forces to the player. Not a drift car, yeah, sadly. Not that I'm into drifting. You guys seem to like the video from Michel about WRC, which is really cool. Michel will do more videos in the future on this channel, which is nice. He also said he wanted to take a look on drifting and explaining how to drift in different games. So maybe we'll get some tutorials about drifting very soon here on the channel. Because I can't drift. I don't have a clutch. Don't have a handbrake, a shifter. I'm more of a racing guy. I'm all about racing. He's the car guy that loves rally and drifts and stuff like that. Cares about what engine is in the car. I don't. I care about, can it go fast? And how fast can I move it along a track? That's what I care about. Can I have nice battles against others? Direct drives are too expensive. Nah, that's cap. You can get like a Camus C5 for 400 euros. Which is the same price than a new Logitech wheel. And you get a direct drive with pedals. Not good pedals, but with pedals. Again, too fast into the Lesmo. Really have to respect this corner. Maybe a bit more traction control will help me with the exit. Let's see. Oh, the session has already started, right? I have to go into the main menu. Multiplayer, official contest. Rejoin. Server still starting. Oh, and there are a lot of players. Nice. Mark is here. Lewis is here. Akram. Myself. Then Stargamer David is also here. Raoul. Raoul? Hase. Maurice is here. Yannick. Matt. And Max. Let's do it, guys. Yeah, C5 has the motor and the wheel in one. It's not really upgradable, which is why I would recommend a C's LDD or a Monza R5 more. Still. Rennsport damage model. Yeah, there is a damage model. I don't know if there's a damage model on the GT3s though. Let's see. Let's go on track. Hit limiter activated. Seems there are no names enabled. Is there like a shortcut to see the driver names? Would love to see who's on track with me. Yeah, this is Unreal Engine 5. Ooh. Yeah, bit too late on the brakes. It should look way better. In which regard? The real Monza chicane, yeah. Yeah. If you're interested in seeing reviews about the Monza R5 and others, check out videos on this channel. I actually reviewed the Monza R9 and the R5. The R5 review is hidden in the best beginner wheels for 2023 video I did. So if you're still unsure if that is the wheel for you or not, check out that video. There's some alternatives as well in this one. But I would say the best DDs to start with are the R5, the CSLDD, or the Camel C5. And only if you really can't afford a wheel for 400, then go and get a G29 for $100 on the used market. That's how I would approach it right now. That's the power of OverTake, my friends. 10 people on the grid. Let's see. It's the first time I have that many players in a GT3 lobby in Rennsport. It's kind of nice. Last time we did some racing, we were like 4 or 5. But that's kind of cool to see you guys really around the stream and go racing with me. Well, seems like the Audi is a bit quicker than me, at least on the brakes. Okay. Cheers. That was my quali lap. Out of the window. Yoink. Is this game supposed to have better graphics than ACC? I mean, that's highly subjective if graphics are better or not. You can see the game right now. Do you think it looks better than ACC? If you feel that way, then yeah, they're better. If you don't feel that way, then graphics are so subjective. Yeah, they are. Some people like me are still playing AC1 and say, yeah, this is the best looking sim racing game of all time. And then Rene is looking at a modded AC and he's saying, no, I think R-Factor 2 is still looking great. Hey, everyone has to know by their own if they like the looks of a game or not. I think this looks great. I think we don't have any other game that has better grass. I would also say that the trees look quite good, at least when you're closer to them. The best looking sim racing game at the moment, Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo 7 is so beautiful. But it's on PlayStation, you can't play it on PC, so not for me, sadly. And ACC has the looks. They have the lighting nailed, but there are a lot of strange artifacts and stuff going around that really rip you out of the immersion, I think. Or at least for me. Especially things in the distance look so unclear. I don't know. It's an arcade game. Eh, it's not. I really don't like putting everything into a box. Is it the most realistic sim racing emulator out there? No. But calling it a straight out arcade game is just not right. Because it's not. They simulate much more stuff than some of the competitors. Like you have a weather radar and it starts raining on a particular spot on the track, and then the rain is moving dynamically over the track, and how it dries and gets wetter, like the dynamic of it, so much better than everything else we have in sim racing. So it's only an arcade game because the driving physics aren't as accurate. I don't know, my friend. And yeah, you can create another subgenre and say it's Simcade. Feel free to do so, but let's be honest, who cares? Is it fun? Yes or no? Do you have fun playing it? If the realism of the driving physics is the most important point, then yeah, maybe Gran Turismo 7 is not the game for you. But if you're looking for good racing and have a PlayStation 5, then yeah, maybe that's the right title for you. And just don't just repeat what others are saying. Make yourself your own opinion about stuff. Just because people are shouting in live streams that Gran Turismo is not a simulation doesn't mean that it isn't. The F1 games are a simulation too. Do they have good driving physics? Hell no. It doesn't feel like driving in an F1 car the slightest. At least for what we know as being realistic. But it simulates the F1 calendar quite good. Quite well. So, if you're into F1 and want to feel like a driver in the F1 series, that's the game for you. If you like it or not. Alright, first lap down. Was quite alright, I would say. 151. My best lap so far. Looking at the 49s. Best driver has a 47.6. Jesus, Mark. You're quick. This will be a nice race. Oh, too late on the brake. Yeah, can't get the corner. Can't make it. Penalty. All right, Mom. And I think I can comfortably go into the 49s. And if I don't overheat the rear tires, I should be able to drive halfway decent, like consistent laps as well, which will be super important in races like this, I reckon. Whoop. Yeah, there is some oversteer through Ascari. What league is this? It's not a league. It's like the official racing servers from Rennsport. So let's see. 150. Oh, I don't know if I can do another lap because there's no overtime, right? I'm a bit too slow. Let's see if it will allow me to finish this lap or not. Yeah, loads of oversteer there. One more traction control maybe will help. Wanted to be aggressive on the throttle, but the game doesn't seem to like that very much. Being super aggressive. Porsche not making the turn. Let's stay close on the Lesmo 1. Oh, too wide again. Yeah, the slap isn't the one. Good Lesmo too. Seems like I was quite bad here last time around. Let's go for the 49. Be quite a big jump. A bit too far away with Ascari. Don't get the oversteer again. Yellow flag. Maybe the wrong gear. Maybe 3 would have been better. 3rd gear. So did it count or not? Wow. The fastest guy is doing a 146. That's crazy. I'm 3 seconds down. Wow. Seems like I'm not quick enough for the rest of this field. Once more. I feel quite comfortable with my driving so far, but not fast enough. Yeah, David, you are. Good luck, good luck. Show him who the real champion is. Is that like telling him to crash in T1 or? Because that's definitely something I would do. Let's see if we can survive. Oh, a lot of guys with a bad start. No, he won't make the turn. Yeah, better exit. P6. Seems like the Audi is quite quick. Audi's in front and then Porsche's behind. David in front. Both with some problems on the exit. Can I please have some drag? Please. There it comes. Not going too deep. Wow. Little bump. Yeah, I'm losing the position now because of the bump. He was so slow into Ascari, nothing I can do. Yeah, closing the door in front of me, but driving from Lewis. Nothing I can really do. It was all Raul's fault. Another Porsche right behind. P6 at the moment. You keep on grinding, guys. Yeah, looking at it. It was way too early on the brakes. A lot of fights in this midfield. I like it. Will be an interesting race. Oh, contact again. Yeah, still the guy to the inside. Oh, another contact there. David with the elbows out. Oh, loads of oversteer there. David on P3 and me on P4. Nice. Doesn't mean anything because those guys were quicker on qualifying than I was. But really nice racing so far. Radar is working quite well. How are they so quick through Ascari? That's ridiculous. Lewis, my man. He's closing the door as well. Good stuff. Good racing so far. I like it. Yeah, some bumps. And a little bit of contact here and there, but that's what it's about, right? Especially in GT3s. Yeah, didn't want to brake too late. But was way too early instead. Didn't want to check him on the inside. It's just not my style of racing. Nope. Guy behind is coming real close. Nah, he's not trying stupid stuff. That's nice. Thank you very much. Oh, a bit of understeer. It's kind of strange to have the clock click upward instead of down from 15 downwards. Hey. So much oversteer in the Ascari. David rolls off the track. Lewis into P3. So much rotation under power. Stupid. The sense of speed, yeah, that's kind of nice, that's true. Really feels like you're going quick. So much oversteer in this game. Traction control reset from the qualifying. Don't know why. Late braking. Was nice. David with the mistake. Gained a bit of time. Not a whole lot. I'm always too fast into Lesmo 1. Losing a lot of time there. Go down to 4 again with the traction control. Felt like I lost a lot of speed out of the turn there. It's not really fine-tuned yet. Yeah, that's where I lost the time. Have to cut the sausage there, or like the ripple strips. Stay closer and accelerate. When the car is just a little bit unstable, it will just not accelerate. There's no traction then. It's crazy. It's like you're not even connected to the ground anymore. David is definitely faster than me at the moment. Can't keep up. Yeah, he's making it. Not crashing into him. He lacked a bit of control in the first chicane. But he was in front. I can't just drive into him. What are you doing? Drives past me and then he starts braking at 170 meters. What the hell? What was that? Falling even further behind. No, this is not ACC, this is Rennsport. We're playing Rennsport. Four incident points. Okay. There's the grip, man. Yeah, they're all doing 49s up ahead. Maybe I'm just not aggressive enough with the curbs. I need to carry more speed through the chicanes. Yeah, but it's really unsettling the car. You're not getting the exit anymore. The car's not really rotating well through the slower turns. Like the two Lesmos are just such a pain. I bet the car is just too stiff. Setup is just too stiff. Like, what? Did I just kill the car? Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah. That's it. Steering is done. F. Yeah, I try to be more aggressive because I'm lacking so much time against the others. Got unsettled and there's just nothing you can do. Can I repair? Is there a way to repair the car? It's not like there's a grid box or anything anywhere. Doesn't seem like you can repair a car. So I have to retire. Yeah. Not the way I wanted to end this. Why are there so many different cameras? Auto director on. Right. Let's look at David. Oh, he put it into the wall as well. Oh, he couldn't take the pressure. Yeah, let's show the world how a real champion does it. Good job, David. A spectator curse. Rest in pepperonis. Max in 3. Marcus leading the race comfortably. Matt in P4 fell back. It's just like Yannick, who's in P7 now. David is trying to go into the pits as well. There is no way to repair the car. Or is there? He's stopping. No, he's pressing back to the pits as well. He can't drive out anymore. He's done. Ah. Hide navigation UI. Yeah, I don't have it on any buttons to switch between the cameras. It's like you have this UI now, but you can't see anything else. Like driver name broadcast. Oh, TV broadcast. There we are. That's better. Can I press on the names? That would be like a feature. Pressing on the names changes the camera to that guy. Nope. Not yet. Yeah, I showed you a crash. No worries. No, we didn't see the overtake on the Audi. I really feel like the car is unsettling too easy when shifting the balance from one side to the other through the Ascari. And if you lose control, there's not really much you can do. I think you had the same thing, Stargamer, right? You went through Ascari and it just... You move the weight from the left to the right and then it just flies away and you're just a passenger at that point, right? Yeah, you lost the rear, couldn't save it anymore. Yeah, same with me. Which is kind of a shame. I'd wish you had more control over that slide and that you had the chance to catch it. In other games you can. Yeah, it's a fine line between that and being fast. Absolutely. When you nail it and you roll perfectly through the turn, it's the quickest line you can take. But if you're just a bit off, you roll out of the turn and you're done for the day. Yeah, stiff suspension. Absolutely. I really don't like the setup. I don't like the setup. I would drive way softer on the setup. Also, the rolling behavior through the Lesmos is just... really don't like that. You're going off throttle, letting the car rotate into the turn. And it's like, no. And you're flying off to the distance. Not doing anything other than steering. Cars are bouncing a lot of the sausages. Yeah. For that you really have to find the right balance in terms of the spring rates. And the dampers, of course, as well. But yeah, until the crashes, it was a really fun race. And we can go for another one. I don't know if Monza is the track the whole day or if it changes to a different track. I have to say the cars look really crisp in the game at the moment in this TV cam. Jesus. The models are really nice. Loads of DNFs. Started P8, ended in P8. Leave the event. Quit. Official contests. What else? What else? What else? Ooh, Praga Hoffenheim 1710. That's something I see myself. Next one is at 35 Nurburgring. Seems like we can do this and this, right? So if you want to race against me, let's do one more round of GT3s. Oh, that's Porsche Cup. Ooh, Porsche Cup Nürburgring. That's interesting. So the new car on the Nürburgring. Ooh, that will be difficult because the setup of that thing is whoosh, so understeery. That will be a lot of work. Trying to rotate through the slow turns. Ay. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, yesterday the racing... Oh, you mean like on Saturday the racing was perfect. Yesterday was also... My stint was also quite good, but thank you. For the guys not knowing that, I raced in a 24-hour race for the first time ever last weekend. We finished 6th out of 9 cars in our class, which isn't the best. But I give it my all, and yeah, we were on P3 just before the night, or at the start of the night, and then I went to bed and woke up to P6. But that's how endurance racing is. It's a team sport, and stuff can go wrong, and it did for us in the night. At least we had people that drove through the night. That's the main thing. We finished 24 hours. Coming into the, or seeing the finish line is already an achievement, I would say. For the first time, it's not bad. I mean, I did quite good. Did not have any crashes, no spins. Just was in the gravel one time and lost like 4 seconds. I did my best ever lap in my last stint, bringing the car home. So I drove the last stint, and we still had a slim chance of getting P5. And my task was to first fuel save, and after we had like a virtual safety car, and the fuel was enough to go until the end. I was pushing like crazy just to have this slim chance. It was not enough in the end, but I did my personal best lap ever in that stint, so I'm super happy. And yeah, I did the most stints of everybody, like I think even 8 stints, each 45 minutes roundabout, and no crash, no spin. So that was nice. It was a lot of fun doing that race. Truly unbelievable experience. Yeah, Raphael, it was. And we had 2 cars in the race, and the other car came home in P3, so podium for them, which is super nice. We were in the voice chat the whole time together, both teams, so yeah, felt like a podium for us as well, at least a tiny bit. The physics are comparable to Amos 2? No. Not at all. At least for me. Braking and turning with ease. Yeah, you can do that if the car's ABS. Alright, server is starting. Not as many drivers as in the GT3 race. But hey, let's see what the Cup car can do on the Nürburgring. You rarely use ABS in any assists at all. Otherwise not real driving. You know that GT3 cars have ABS and traction control, and they are designed to work with those systems. You know that one of the greatest cars of all time in Formula 1, the F2004, had traction control. You know that. He's just triggering people. He's just triggering people. You turn traction control off in Rennsport. I think there's a lot of wheel spin on the rear. Oh, oh. It's in the Cup car. Relax. I was like, no, I chose the Porsche again. I would love to drive the Audi. Different car and track. Let me just quickly get rid of the music again. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Let's use this cam. Oh, there's so much understeer. Let's go for the hacks in terms of brake balance again. 47. Let's see. Oh, this car has a rev limiter. So it's only the other one. So I have to park it here. Options. Display, edit HUD layout. Let's put it down again, like so, and then change the mode and only go with the real HUD. Safe. Back. Ooh. I think this will be my first ever race on the Nurburgring in Rennsport. So little rotation. Germans must be proud of you. How do you mean that? That I'm actually capable of... Oh, it's the wrong chicane. Oh my god. That I'm actually capable of streaming in English, or... What do you mean? Germans are proud of me. I don't know if they are. First time driving the Nordschleife. This is not the Nordschleife, my man. This is the GP track. I'm not driving the Nürburgring for the first time. I'm driving it for the first time in Rennsport. Jesus, guys. Champion Joe. The video editor for OverTake. Driving the Nürburgring for the first time after 3 years, sure. Qualifying. Let's see what we can do. The typical German humor. Not understanding humor and criticizing it, yeah. That's how we Germans are. It reset the setup again. Yeah, you need to brake quite a bit in the turns to get the car rotating. Traction control on 1. We still need to be careful in the slower turns, especially the hairpin in the end, I reckon. kind of feels better than on the Hockenheimring. I don't know if this is a different setup or not. I think it's a bit better to drive, but could be wrong. Don't have any braking point for the slow chicane, to be honest, in a cup car. The rotation on the brake. Did you see that? Crazy. Alright, qualifying starts. Let's not come home last. Oh, it's really sad that this is not the Nordschleife yet. There will be a Nordschleife in Rennsport. They already promised that. But just imagine having the cup car and the Nordschleife now for a complete lap. That would be awesome. And good content for the stream as well. But I like that we have the opportunity to race the cup car now as well. Not only do the hot lap challenge like we did earlier. I think that's kind of cool. You really have to be delicate with the brake modulation and the accelerator. And return it that way. Just... too much honesty there. It needs more information in the FFP when you're leaning on that tire. I'm going into the Schumacher S, and it's like I'm not feeling the tire loading up enough. Like how the grip is getting more and more and more until this point where you start losing grip. That sensation is still missing in the FFP. Yeah, 100 seems to be alright. Maybe not particularly quick, but alright. I'm not really great at Nurburgring, to be honest. Not my favorite track as well. Nice to have in Rennsport, I would say. The guy in front is like, he is still soul searching. Sorry, dude. Not really good manners in the qualifying session, overtaking people, but it's not like he's pulling out his A game at the moment. Or maybe he is and he's still searching for the line. There's so much honesty, but I really like how this car drives. I think it's great. It's a good addition to Rennsport for sure. Has good turning as well. It's like only in those medium speed corners. It's not a lot of rotation happening, and you get those understeer moments. Ah, P3 at the moment. Nice. All the people from the lobby before, they just know Monza and GT3. That's it. Oh, oversteer. Yeah, now my tires on the rear are cooked. After sliding 2 or 3 times. Yeah, you have to be so cautious with your inputs. If you really start feeling those little details and taking good care of the car in each turn, you start to understand what you have to do. You registered 9 months ago and still no key? Yeah, that's bad luck. But hey, at least you can watch it a bit here. I know that's not much, but all I can offer. Come on. Good lap so far. No! How much time was on my Delta? Oh no. I couldn't finish the lap. I just couldn't finish the lap. Oh no. That one was so much quicker. Alright. Let's do it, guys. David is starting from P2. Good luck, have fun. Yannick also on track, nice. Oh, it's already at 3. Alright. Let's go. Good start. To reset my brake bias and traction control settings. Now I'm 100% at the race. Did that on the fly just now. Let's see if we can keep up with David, who's quite quick today. Seems like he's really enjoying Rennsport so far. Trying my best here. Good exit. Oh, look at that. It's just on rotating. Really have to nail the entry to get the rotation you need. Oh, David was wide and I just followed him. Don't touch the wall. Oh no. Not again. Not my day, guys. P7. Last to first challenge, anyone? I saw David make the mistake and running wide a bit, and I was like, yeah, I have to accelerate flat out so I can take advantage of it. And it was just a bit too much. My mistake. Let's see what we still can do in this. Huh. Why did I lock up? ABS is on 6. Huh? How did I lock up? Did you hear it? Crazy. P6, P5, front. little bit of a wobble. Oh, that's David. He fell back as well. All right. Doesn't seem to be super consistent as well. Just like me. Crazy. Let's see what the two of us can still achieve. Oh, but I have to say, I think the Porsche Cup is my favorite car in this game. Really like how it feels to drive this one. It's way more difficult than the GT3s. There's more you have to do to race this one. It's not as fast, doesn't have as much aero. Oh, what is he doing? What was he doing? Did you see that? Where did you brake? Oh my god. And he was quicker than me in qualifying with that braking point? No way. No way. Did he fall asleep while driving? Oh. I have to be careful with the brakes. They do lock up with ABS. Not saying that's unrealistic, but it's kind of strange, to say the least. Maybe it's my brake balance hacks that are not working. That's why it's locking a bit. Oh. He's right behind. Driving into me. Not interested in getting the turn. Okay, alright. Do as you please. I know. First I say he's braking too early. Now I'm saying he's braking too late. But there's a definite point where the braking point sits. And he missed it there. Again. Just this time to the other extreme. Yeah, there's some sliding going on in this game. That's true. 5 seconds to Johnny, I think. If I'm reading the UI right. Come on, tuck it in. Shifting the weight from one side to the other is so difficult in this game. Especially with those hard setups. The car's just not willing to switch from one side to the other. There he is. Let's see if we can still catch him. It's only the halfway point of this race. Yeah, finally getting the entry to this corner, right? Seems like I have a bit of aero damage or something like that. I'm losing a bit of time on the straights and stuff like that. It's not running at its full potential, the car, that's for sure. Oh, someone is looking the wrong way here. Is that a back marker or is that P4? I don't know. Oh, there's so much oversteer out of this last turn. Yeah, no worries, David, no worries. Oh, you DNF'd. Ah, that's bad. That's bad. How do you like the Cup? I really love this car, I have to say. I think it's the best car in the game. You have to be so delicate with it. Yeah, but if you spin, you spin. Nothing you can do. Did you see my counter steer? I was trying to modulate the gas. There's nothing you can do. Absolutely nothing I could have done there. Crazy. It's way too hard to catch a slide in this game. Way too hard. Let's get some traction control back on with the tires being really hot at the moment at the rear, just to cool them down a bit. Yeah, rears are cooked. Yeah, absolutely. They were already yellow the rear at the last corner. Yeah. I can't change the setup, so I can't make it softer at the rear, so I stop sliding around all the time. It's a fixed setup in the game, and no way to change it. So what we learn from this is the fixed setups are just not that good. Only other alternative is going slower, and that's not really an alternative when you see the times that others are driving. I'm way too slow here, not them. Or catch slides, but that was impossible there. It was a really slow one. It should be absolutely catchable, but it wasn't. Again, like I can't do anything. I'm just a passenger. I understand. Okay, the car's sliding. I'm trying to save it. No way. It's impossible. That's the main problem at the moment, I would say, with the game. It's really frustrating. Can't do anything. You're just a passenger in that moment. The rear starts sliding. You feel it in the FFB and you're like, yeah, I'm in control, no worries. You try to use the brake and the accelerator to get the car rotating in the other direction, but it's just not responding. Just getting worse and worse. Yeah, in race room you have that too sometimes, that's true. I would actually compare the FFB closest to race room of all the other games out there. You have a good feeling for the car. It's reasonable, not a lot of detail. And sometimes it's a bit wonky with oversteer, yeah. I would say race room is quite close to this. Yeah, my style of driving. Yeah, the thing is, everyone else has a little bit different driving style. Yeah. But to make the car work with your driving style, you need to change the setup, and you can't do that in Rennsport at the moment. So the only thing I could do is change the way I drive, which is almost impossible because that's just how I do things. Or drive slower, and I can't do that in an online race. So with this fixed setup, which isn't particularly good, there's not a lot of things I can do. Again. Crazy. If you spin, your technique isn't alright. Nah, no. Disagree. There are people out there who love oversteer, that absolutely work with it by correcting oversteer and getting a really good turn-in reward as a reward on their car. But if you can't correct the oversteer, how are you supposed to drive a stiff car like this? It's really difficult. Definitely doable, you say? I mean, the spin I had before was not catchable. No way. Impossible. I felt it a mile away coming and I had no chance in catching it, so I don't know. Maybe this game is just more about not overcooking your tires. And me driving with traction control 1 was the mistake. Because now I feel like the tires have cooled down a bit with more traction control, making them more comprehensible for me in how they operate at the moment. Yeah, lock up again. Now they're yellow again. Not sure why. It also seems like the camber settings are not really great. Tire is way too hot on the inside. More than 10-degree difference between outside and inside, so it looks like there's way too much camber on the rears, which most racing games use. Like, they slap 3 degrees of camber on your rear. No, that's not how you set up a car, my dude. Yeah, but the thing is, if you brake before and less in the corner, there is no rotation in this car. Because it's so stiffly set up. You need that rotation on the brake to get it turned. Otherwise, it's an understeer machine because it's the setup is so stiff at the front. Finish. P5. Alright, next race is with the Praga. Get registered if you want to participate. Yeah, it has ABS. I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the traction control helps with the oversteer out of the turn. You're too quick on the throttle. But that wasn't the problem there, Yannick. Where I had the big oversteer moment was when the rear started sliding in the middle of the corner. Not on the throttle yet. Not really, at least. Alright, next one. Praga. Register. Hockenheim, Praga. The last one for today. So if you wanna drive against me, this is your last chance. Praga R1 at the Hockenheimring. 9 laps. Was no problem for you. Yeah, I mean, driving styles are different. I really struggle with those hard setups. Best car for rookies, the GT3s. That's why people love GT3s, because they're stupid easy to drive. What tracks are in Rennsport at the moment? Monza, Nurburgring GP, Hockenheimring, and what's the fourth one? Easy to drive, hard. Yeah, and Spa, right? Spa. Yeah, okay, we can see it on the screenshot. Yeah, Spa. Ooh, Raphael is joining. Ooh, he's a quick one. 2 guys from Luxembourg. It's not something you see very often. No triple screen support yet, no. How does the engine sound of the Cup? Quite alright. I heard better versions of it, but it's alright. Better than the first outings. Clipping? Really? Shouldn't be any clipping. But if you say so. First online race and directly into the Praga. Perfect. 100% FFB. It wasn't really that strong. Let's see in the options how much gain there is at the moment. Yeah, maybe that's the issue why I can't fit tire load. Yeah, true. But then it should have been 12 Newton meters right now, which it definitely wasn't. Hey, let's see. 1 minute 30 to go. Then we'll back in a race. Graphic card requirements high. There are no official requirements at the moment, I think. I'm running the game on a 3090 Ti and it's running perfectly fine. But if you're still on a 1080 or something like that, maybe it's time to upgrade. 3070 Ti recommended, yeah, I would say so as well. Like if you have a 20 series card, should be enough to play this. Maybe on a 2060 it's getting difficult. On the 1080p 60 FPS monitor, yeah, should be alright. You're on a 2080, yeah, I think a 2080 is more than enough to run this game. 1440p ultra wide, yeah, perfect. Performance is quite good in this game, but it's not the graphic mega hyper game that some make it out to be. It's good looking, but when I look at Gran Turismo 7 or the new Forza, no chance. I think the new Forza will be the best looking game on PC when it arrives in a week. But we'll see. We'll see. We will have a lot of videos on Forza on this channel already planned. So make sure to subscribe if you're interested in seeing if Forza is something for sim racers or not. I will do the review. We'll make sure you learn how to set up your wheel properly, what settings to choose. And I will also try and do a setup guide, like doing setups in Forza, if that's a thing. Haven't played it yet. We'll get a key most likely tomorrow, Wednesday or Thursday. Hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, I hope for Forza being enjoyable on a DD as well. But as far as I know, playing it with a DD wheel in simulation mode supposedly is quite good. We'll see. The triple screen support, I doubt it. I don't think there will be triple screen support. You can put in like a bigger screen resolution and have like a big resolution across all 3 of your screens. But other than with NVIDIA Surround, you won't get a Korean picture. I don't think so. Well, we'll see. We'll see. All right. Go on track. Then we press options. Gameplay. Okay, it's not gameplay. It's controls. Force feedback. We are on 35% strength and I have clipping. Really? Wheel torque capacity 12. There's like a filter on it. Tick rate is on 400. I can go down to, let's say, maybe 28. Then we try from there. There's still some clipping. Shouldn't be any clipping. I really liked the Praga the last time around. Let's see. Oh, there's Luca again, making fun of me saying Rennsport correctly, just because he can't. Jesus. Wait. It feels so light now. Oh, okay, let's see. Yeah, there is like... The force feedback is ramping up so much. I still think there's some clipping happening, but there shouldn't. The wheel is really light right now. Okay, that's not the breaking point for the Praga. Yeah, of course. And it's called Rennsport. Nothing else. Ugh. I really can't deal with the bumpy road. It's a lot of skipping over the tarmac. Again, I would love to go into the setup menu and just make it softer all around. I think the turn-in is great. But again, as you can see in those slower corners, there's just no mechanical grip. Because there's like the roll bar is set on 9 out of 10. Just look at that. I can't make the car roll through a turn. It has turn-in for days. But no mechanical grip whatsoever. Because the setup is way too stiff and you can't change it. Because Rennsport is like, yeah, no, setups are only for pros, so who needs that? I hate it. There's so much potential in this game, but let us fiddle with the sliders. It's so difficult to drive all those hardly sprung setups stuff. Just not my cup of tea. Yeah, it's super stiff. Rafael is saying it as well. He's a good driver. Not like me. I'm a bad driver. But he's saying the same thing. It's so stiff. You can feel every bump on this track. It's like we are driving Sebring at the moment. Let me tell you, we are not. Just look at that, how it's skipping over the bumps. What is that? How am I supposed to drive this? Who at Rennsport is responsible for the setups? I want a meeting. I want to tell you what's wrong. It's crazy. And there are setups in this game. Why not just let us fiddle with it? Doesn't have to be perfect yet. Yeah, but then people will find exploits. Yeah, they will. They will when you are done with building everything for this game and go into 1.0. They will find exploits. And they will make sure they use them in online play. There's no way around that. It's just, I don't know, it's the same setup for every track. Because you can't look at the setup. We don't know what the setup is. The only thing you have is like feeling it. And this is so stiff. Just like with the GT3 and the Porsche Cup. The guy who's doing those setups is like, yeah, I like stiff setups. I like to play with the rear of the car stepping out. Maybe this guy is coming out from the drifting scene. It's like, yeah, that's the way a car is supposed to go through turns, drifting. Losing grip on the rear axle. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. No, it's not. I want grip through slow turns. Please. Gimme. It's crazy. I will do 2 laps and then spin out again. Because my tires will overheat. Because the springs are like the stiffest setting there is. It's not turning. Come on. Now, enough of the rant. Full focus on the racing for now. Wobble, wobble, wobble. This time we don't have traction control on ABS. So no way around saving my tires. Other than driving slow, of course. That's always an alternative. Just driving slower. Oh, thank you. Very nice of you getting out of the way. Oh, this corner without any grip is just so painful. Did you see the understeer? This car has so much aerodynamical grip, but if there's no mechanical grip, the slower you get, the less grip you have. It's crazy. The way to go through the corners is going quicker. It's the way you win. Oh, that was nice. Should be way quicker than the first lap. Otherwise, the Praga is alright to drive. You get a good feeling for the car. A bit too wide. Car in front almost crashes out on the throttle. Yeah, you have to be really patient on the throttle of this on this car or with this car. Stadium section, most difficult part. Don't go too quick. Not a lot of speed carried, but just fearing for my life in those corners, to be honest. Turn, turn, please, please. It's just not. There we go. Yeah, 39 it seems. No, penalty. P9 at P2 at the moment. Huh? Blue flag for what? They're so far away. I will let him have it. Then leave a bit of a gap before we go once more. I don't think it will let me finish the lap, but let's see. No. That's it. Back to the pit. David is also on the track. He's in last at the moment. But the field is relatively close together. Can look at Raphael. He had a purple first sector, yeah, but I had an off track. The lap was not counting, so who cares about that purple first sector if it's invalid? Yeah, I think overtime would be something nice to have. But it's not in the game yet. Maybe to save some time so they can run more competitions after each other in the official system. All right. Let's see how this one will turn out. I wish everyone good luck and to have a lot of fun. Leave the people around you some space. They are only human too. And this is a race to have fun and nothing else. So keep it clean and have a good one. Last race for today. Yeah, there's a lot of wheel spin if you go full throttle. Yeah, some contact. It's not leaving really a lot of space. Oh, I'm going super deep. Yeah, he saw that. Perfect. We'll leave him through. Was my mistake. Wasn't braking hard enough. Yeah. Leave him the space. Lewis. Yeah, he will have the better exit. With some wheel spin. P3. Oh yeah, that was good. P2 again. Come on, stay on it. Turn, you brick of a car. Field is super close together still. No, that might be a cut. Yeah. One incident point. There we go. Struggling a bit with this corner at the moment. Lost a lot of time. Let's see. He will try for sure. He should have the better exit. Yeah, perfect. Inside light is really difficult to get the power down with this car. So I was like, yeah, let's stick to the better line for the exit. Oh, come on, turn! You box. This car, I love it and hate it at the same time. I love the car, but I hate the setup. It's so stiff. There's really not much you can do in those longer corners. There's just no grip. It's like rotating on ice. Then you have to be careful on the throttle as well, because there's no traction control in this car. Ugh. Going wide. Perfect. Next incident point. Yeah, tires are warming up again. Because I'm sliding around. Perfect. Guys still directly behind me. There should be even a third guy. Right? Yeah. You have to leave the space. Yeah, thanks for leaving the space for me as well. Jesus. What was that? Bad driving, yeah, I know, but... I was like, yeah, I'm squeezing him quite a bit. Let's go more to the outside to leave him the space so he can at least take the inside line. And what is he doing? He's hammering the throttle into me, spearing me to the outside. What the hell, dude? I gave you all the space you need to get out of that corner cleanly. Compromising my line for him. And how is he repaying it? Crashing into me and then overtaking and not giving a damn. He could have at least waited for me. Let me back through. Again, penalty point. So difficult. Too much damage, DNF. Sad times. Been there. Behind Raphael and David. The guys I know quite well. And I know our fair racers, which I like. And Lewis, the shameful rammer, is on P1. The previous P1 crashed out, I saw. Just no grip. Look at those tire temps. 133. It's crazy. Yeah, no penalty point. Woo! Oh, skipping over the tarmac. I don't know. I don't think I'm catching right now. David with the almost a spin. Compromising my exit a bit as well because I was unsure if he would be able to stay on the track or not. What the hell was that? Everyone's tires are just cooked, it seems. Yeah, there it is. Big oversteer. At the moment, this seems to be the tire heat simulator. Nothing else. Oh, come on, turn. Oh, those last two corners are so painful to drive. David into the wall. He's struggling a lot on exit without the traction control. Ah, oh, come on, that's not a track cut. Jesus. Yeah, a race car having trouble accelerating. Sure thing, mate. Oh. Whoa. Maybe I need to short shift out of the slower turns. Let's stay in 3. Just to have less wheel spin. Just look at how David is wrestling the car. I had to brake quite early there. It's like we are both driving on ice. For him it was too much now. The oversteer. This car. Just like crazy. Come on. I'm not saying it's not fun, because it is. And much easier to catch a slide than with the Porsche Cup. That's for sure. But still, it's a bit much. Yeah, he's struggling with accelerating out the turn. You have to short shift, David. If you can hear me, it's short shift. Can't accelerate in second gear or first gear out of the slower turns. It's impossible at this stage. Just go in a higher gear and let the refs do the work for you. It's like native traction control. Oversteer again. Oh, David is gone. Use the brake to rotate. Get some snap oversteer, no worries. So if it would stay like this, no setups, tires that overheat super quickly, a lot of oversteer as a result, this would be one of the most difficult driving simulators out there. Especially for beginners. On lower end hardware, this must be an absolutely nightmare where you can't feel the oversteer. That's, well, it's already difficult with a direct drive. $150 on the rear. Yeah, you have to short shift, otherwise you're out. You have to accelerate with a higher gear, otherwise you're done. You get so much wheel spin out of the turns, and the rear tires just overheat so much. You're just spiraling into a state where the car's undrivable. But this helps a lot. Short shifting. Yeah, but I'm thinking I had the most fun with Rennsport today I ever had. I think it has again made a step in the right direction in terms of car feeling. Is it perfect? No. It's getting there. I wish there would be more feel for the load of the tire, where I'm losing grip. And of course, open setups, or at least better default setups. Not as stiff setups as this, because it's almost undrivable. It's not a good representation of your game when people feel like, yeah, it's super slidey and you don't feel like you have a lot of grip in the corners. Because I would say maybe 60% of sim racing players don't have a clue about setups. It's just how it is. They just roll with what the game gives them. And if this is what the game gives them, they won't play the game. Good default setups or way to share setups with others are so crucial in sim racing games. I think it's sometimes even overlooked. Ooh. Again, some oversteer. Short shift again. And there it is. Podium in the last race. Rafael on P2. I think it could have even been better if Lewis wouldn't be a shameful rammer. Here it is. Oh, I can't drive into him. Okay. Yeah, but nice racing. Nice racing. Was a lot of fun. You want to review that? Is there a way to... I won't report you. It was fine. But... I mean... I was squeezing you at first, and I was like, now I have to leave the space because he can't accelerate out of the turn otherwise. I went to the outside, and you were like, hammer that accelerator into me. But hey, GG to the win. I think someone, I couldn't read it fully because I was driving, but someone was writing in the chat like, yeah, that's how life works. You can be a nice guy, but sometimes... you're getting taken advantage of if you're the nice one. So that's just how it is. Driving styles are so different that there are no perfect setups. Yes, but you can give people a setup for the track that like it is in ACC, you can give us a safe setup and a more advanced setup. You can definitely get some data right with Motec data. Or you could provide like a softer and a stiffer setup, which at least gives you the opportunity to not having to run a stiff setup if you can't run with it. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, you wrote that and I read it. That's why I'm answering to that. You like driving medium power cars that are skiddy? Yeah, that was too much. Too much. I like the car and I think it handles great, but the setup is just not right. Learn to drive a car on a fixed setup. Yeah, but if the setup is too stiff, if you feel every bump and you're like in the slower turns like just sliding over ice, then every sim racer knows, okay, the setup is too stiff. Let's give it a bit more bounce. so it can grip up better. It's not just skipping over the track, but it's actually moving with the tire up and down like this track surface is, and you get more grip that way. Your first impression of the car, way too easy to drive. I don't think so. I don't think so, that it's too easy to drive. Alright, guys. That's it for our first look at this new update. Thumbs up, I would say. Again, a good step in the right direction. Definitely drivable. When you feel right at home with Simracing, you will feel right at home with Rennsport. Do they still have a long way to go? Yeah. It's not finished. It's still unpolished, but there were less details popping off in the distance with the maps. I thought overall the look of the game was a bit crisper than before, and there weren't that many of the artifacts in the FFB, like this feeling of grinding, even with a direct drive. And yeah, last but not least, the driving was fun. Yeah, maybe a bit more feel for the tire grip and where the grip limit lies and where you lose grip, but overall you can feel the car sliding a bit at least. You feel the oversteer kicking in. You understand when you have understeer. So as a driving simulator, it already works. Yeah, that's my verdict for now. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys had a nice time or a good time with the stream. Hope you have a wonderful start to your week. And of course, subscribe to OverTake. Leave a like on the stream. Subscribe to OverTake if you're interested in all the Forza Motorsport stuff that you can think of. We will have a review of the game as soon as possible. We will have my thoughts on wheel support. We will have a video that compares it to Gran Turismo. We will have a video talking about all the different kinds of stuff about setting up your wheels, getting good setups in the game and stuff like that. So if you're interested in the sim racing side of Forza Motorsport, then definitely subscribe, because I will be the one to make a lot of videos on that topic. So yeah, I think it will be worth your time. So thanks again for tuning in. Speak to you guys soon, and that's it. Bye bye, guys. See ya. Bye.